Hello there, people of the world, and welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. The first thing that people typically ask me when I tell them that I'm from Colorado is if I ski or snowboard. It seems like a pretty important question to them. Like, it's kind of like asking me if I'm more of like an NSYNC or a Backstreet Boys type of person. When people ask me that question, I have to tell them the story of me snowboarding one time. It was the kind of experience where you would get up and you'd fall, and get up and you'd fall, and get up and you'd fall, and then get up and fall again. And that was just like on the bunny slope, which I didn't even know was the bunny slope. I thought it was the actual mountain. So then when my friends were like, okay, we're gonna go down the actual mountain now, I was like, what? Excuse me? I just mastered going down here only falling 5 times, and now you want me to go down a mountain? And so can't explain how it felt when I like kind of slid up to my death. It ended with the ski instructor having to come over to me and tell me that he wanted me to walk down the mountain because he was scared I was gonna hurt myself. Like, imagine the worst walk of shame ever, carrying a snowboard, legs wobbling, like snot all over my face. Like, I'm just being really honest with you. Walking down that mountain being stared at by everybody. Still falling because my legs were so wobbly, so it was not a good experience. My parents actually told me that when I came home and was super just beat up, they thought it was kind of funny because when they tried to tell me that it was about to be hard to snowboard and it wasn't going to be like a piece of cake, I didn't believe them. And I just kind of scoffed at them and was like, I can take care of this. I'm great at sledding, so obviously I'll be good at snowboarding. It was kind of like the time that I went to my first concert at Red Rocks and my mom told me to dress warm because of the elements. And I scoffed at her again and left in my flip-flops, shorts, and tank top. And that night ended in me breaking my flip-flops in the snow, wearing a random old man's fishing pants, lost outside of the venue, barefoot, mud, snow, elements. It was just, should have listened to my mom. Anyway, you guys, it's moments like that when I realize that sometimes my life is just a hot mess. Sometimes we just do stupid stuff. We make decisions that I don't know why we make, and sometimes I feel like I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with my life. Sometimes I sit there and I'm like, I just kind of want to run away right now. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like literally a hot mess. And I was home the other day, it was 8 in the morning, and I was sitting out on my porch and I was just feeling like I had no control over my emotions. I had no control over what was going on. I was like, thought for 1 minute I was doing one thing, and then all of a sudden, wait, I want to do another thing. And I just kept thinking, like, what is wrong with me? Like, have you guys ever been there? I texted a couple of my friends last night and I was like, guys, do you ever feel like you just have no idea what you want to do with your life, so you want to run back to your parents' house and hide away in your own bedroom and watch TV shows? Because that's how I've been feeling. Like, I don't know what's been going on, but I just want to go home and hide. So all I wanted to do is feel like a kid again. I rollerbladed yesterday. I have this friend Eva that she's hilarious, and for some reason she brings something out of me that makes me want to tell her every story from my childhood. She knows more stories from my childhood than people from my childhood might. I started to kind of relax. I was writing about this specifically in my book, actually. It took a second and I was like, I think it's okay that I'm a hot mess. Like, I'm not always a hot mess. Sometimes I have matched socks and everything, you guys. Sometimes my fingernails match my toenails. Actually, that hasn't happened in a very long time. It's okay that I'm a hot mess because I'm a human. I'm gonna get confused. I'm gonna get scared. I'm gonna wanna run away sometimes. Unless I'm like completely alone on that, leave me a comment. If your life's perfect, why don't you tell me? Because then I should know that that's out there. But I don't think that it is, because I've talked to too many humans and I've been in a relationship with too many people to know that being a human is really hard, and sometimes you feel like you have no idea what you're doing. But that's okay, and this is gonna sound cliche, but it's okay because Jesus does, and Jesus is perfect, and he's perfect not to shame us, but he's perfect like for us. He loves us in our imperfections. He loves the mismatched socks, the sitting there, the wanting to run away. Like, that's not gonna change. Like, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think we're ever gonna hit this point where we have our life all figured out, where we know exactly what we want to do. Like, I think I'm gonna go my whole life thinking, what do I want to do when I grow up? I don't know if we're ever gonna hit that spot, and I'm starting to realize that that's okay, because Jesus is perfect for us. That's why we need him. Like, my humanity is a perfect example for why we need Jesus. I don't know your relationship with Jesus. I don't know how you feel about him. I don't know if you care about him, if you think he's real. That's fine. You don't have to. But if you don't pick Jesus, then that's okay. You just have to find another all perfect, all loving, all flawless being to follow, because there's no way we will ever be that, and there's not one. He was perfect, so we don't have to be. We get to hang with him. The end of this video might sound a little Christianese, and that's okay. I want to start being more bold in my relationship with Jesus, and I don't want it to be something that I feel like I can't talk about. But yeah, I love you guys, and just know, if you could take anything from this video, take that it's okay to be a hot mess. You are not the only one who's a hot mess. It's actually more relaxing when you have friends or people in your life that make you know that it's okay to be a hot mess, because they're like, hey, me too. Like, I have a handful of half-eaten Reese's in my room. So the whole like picture of vegetables that gets posted online sometimes isn't the real deal. Sometimes Reese's are the real deal. I'm writing a book, so if you want to read part of that book, or anybody else, go join my Patreon page. It's a memoir about my life, and it is really special to me, and I'm really excited, and I've been spending the majority of my time working on it. And so there's a link on the box to the side of the screen or description box below. That's where you can go get involved in my Patreon, which there you can read the first 3 pages of my book, but also just support me and get more involved in what I'm doing. Thanks for believing in me, guys. Like, you believing in what I have to say means more to me than I will ever be able to explain. So yeah, I love you, and I hope you have a good rest of your week.